I have another tip for you from my class. Now, I've got a slew of tips, a slew of things to talk about in my appraisal class that I'm doing. And I wanted to give you another one because I hope that you're like, I really like these tips and I'm going to join Jennifer. The class is again on March 23rd at 10 a.m. So I hope you're there. Now, this is about when the appraiser, when we're going to be scheduling the appraisal. Number one, if the house is vacant, make sure and let the lender know so that they can tell the appraiser. Because a lot of times we will see that appraisers will go out to vacant homes quicker than we'll see them go out to occupied homes, whether it's occupied by a renter or owner occupied. If it's vacant, you want to tell somebody because that can be picked up faster. The second thing is that if the house has a renter in it, make sure as best you can, I know you have no control over this, but see if we can encourage the renter to be gone and not be there. Because the last thing we want is because you know this would happen. The renter would be like, oh yeah, we've been asking the landlord to fix this for 3 years and they won't fix it. And oh, we've been noticing that roof's been leaking, and just make sure they're not there if they cannot be there. Now, an alternative to this, and I know that this is not a favorite, but it could save some money, is to make sure maybe we could be, the lease could be up and the renter could already be out of the house before the house is trying to be sold to prevent something like that from happening. I kind of feel like that's the way, if I were in the landlord's shoes and I wanted to sell my house, I feel like I would wait until my renter were out just to make sure nothing crazy happens and the renter doesn't just run their mouth, because you just never know what that relationship is. The next thing is that if it's an owner occupied home and the seller's there, ask him to leave. Ask him to not be there. And if they insist on being there when the appraiser's there, tell them to just go out front, sit on the front porch, and don't say a word. Don't be defensive about the house or the condition about the house, because I've seen so often where the seller welcomes the appraiser in and they're like, oh yeah, when you're going through, you're gonna notice some leaks on the roof. I've been trying to fix that. You'll notice the leaks in the ceiling. We've been meaning to fix it. Well, we're gonna try to get it fixed before it sells. And that goes in the report. Or, oh yeah, you'll notice those cracks. It's nothing. That goes in the report too. So just tell your seller, don't feel like they're doing any favors to anybody. Just keep their mouth shut, sit on the front porch, and let the appraiser do their job. Also, I would also mention that the appraisers hate audiences. So if they do, and hate to be followed around, so if they do insist on being there, to not follow them around. Because again, what this house appraises for, and the however good the appraiser's feeling when it's time for them to make that report, we don't want them being like, oh, those people were so annoying and they wouldn't leave me alone. I don't want any bad feelings. Now, our appraisal should not have any feelings in it, but we don't know, right? We're not the one preparing it. So I hope those 3 points helped, and I hope to see you at my class. I haven't seen all of you guys yet since COVID is, since we're just not in the same place that we were a couple years ago, and I'd love to see you there. So let me know if you'll be there so I can make sure and have breakfast tacos for everybody. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.